It is kind of nice having the sun actually up before 8 a.m. I'm not gonna lie. It really sucks that it gets dark at like noon, but hey, at least it's up to help wake me up in the morning, kind of, sort of. Morning. Welcome to Wednesday. We've got all the ponds drained except for these last two. These are the ones that just turned on 2 days ago. The water should shut off here in just a little bit. So we still got to get these ones emptied out. The sprinkler just running like a champ. Already irrigated the wheat. They ran it dry overnight. Now it's out in the hay. Now that pivot is a problem. It's been a problem for 10 years and it's continuing to be a problem right now. That pivot's actually the reason I never want to put up any of them longer than a quarter mile again. I wrote my phone. That's our only one that is extra long because we tried to do a big 3/4 rather than doing some smaller ones. I never want to do that again. That thing has been a pain in the ass from day one. We've had to pour extra concrete at the pad because it's pulling on the pad. The whole center point is leaning. It started moving again because the pipe now has this big old bend in it. And Zematic was here all day yesterday. All flipping day. And they still can't get that stupid thing to run. We've gone through so many parts on that over the years. Between gearboxes and transducers and contactors. It's just... ugh. That one has been incredibly frustrating. Okay, so the Ford, blue Ford I'd been driving, now that I got my pickup back, I told Glenn when he was looking for something to do, I go, well, why don't we see what the check engine light on that pickup's all about? Because they had done quite a bit of work to this. Plugged in computer, it was cam, position, sensors, I don't know. A lot of stuff I don't understand. But he is a freaking wiring whiz. He had printed off all these wiring diagrams and they found a broken wire. Actually 2, I think. So they got everything fixed and he said, go take it for a drive, see what it does. So we're gonna take it for a drive, see what it does. Well, it actually doesn't stutter and putter whenever you actually put your foot down, so that's a good sign. This was Cam's pickup in the summer when he was driving it, like it would fall on its face if you actually put your foot down and tried to get up and go. So the fact it took off, that's a good sign. You know, drove for 20 minutes. Check engine light's still off. Never made any weird noises. I think we're okay. Ran great. So as you seen there, walked in the shop. You guys were just about done doing a full service on the old loader. Oil, fuel, hydraulic, engine air, cab air filters, everything, because it had 250 hours on it. But now Cameron is headed to the big feedlot with it so we can get hauling manure. We got one truck ready yesterday. Today maybe we'll get Hector's truck hooked up to the other trailer, get it in the shop, get it greased, so we got 2 trucks rolling. Get started hauling manure. I want to haul a bunch of manure. But I've said that the last couple of years. Yeah, there's gonna be a couple loads of manure out of here. Kind of scattered all over the place. Got a crew there processing cattle. I think it's 90 some new ones. Cameron is headed to get his truck so he can go get hauling manure. I'm headed to a baler. Junior is raking. Just a little everything today. Tuna's working hard. He's out for a walk with the boss. Clearly, the oil leak is still leaking. We'll figure it out this winter. We're almost done. 120 acres to go. 60 today and 60 the end of the week. Come on. There we go. Okay, like I said, 60 acres here. It's kind of hit and miss. This north end is better than the south, kind of the way it's been all year. See how many bales we get. You know, I just got thinking too, the last time I baled here is when it was the middle of the night and we broke the drive shaft. Or not the drive shaft, PTO shaft. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh, the joys of things going boom in the night. My Bluetooth driveline ain't working so good. Oh, how? Not too bad. 16 bales, 60 acres. It's right at 1 o'clock. Gonna go grab some lunch. But guys, this is awesome because this means 60 acres from being done with baling this year. We've already done all the weeds, all the feed. All we've got is 60 acres of alfalfa left. Maybe tomorrow. That was a quick 20 minutes. Aaron called, wanted to know who was running the loader. Told him I'll be there in a minute. Let's go move some bales. So first thing we gotta do is run over a mile to get the 8 bales from yesterday, get them moved to their shed, then go to where we were at today and move them to their shed. Can't help but notice too, the neighbor, where Cameron's been shredding stalks, has got those baled. So we're gonna have to go pick those up at some point. Looks like their loader's out there doubling them up already for us, so we're gonna have to show up and just start hauling them off. I don't know where the hell we're gonna pile them at, but we gotta get them out of his field. Junior's gonna take over the loader so I can go start getting a truck ready so we can get a second one hauling manure. Okay, so unhook Hector's truck here from the straight deck, put it on the Artex there, the other trailer that we already took the sides off of. See, that's with sides, that's without sides. You get it? Great. Well, that's not what you want. I checked the oil, we're good on oil, so I'm gonna get it unhooked and limp it down to the shed. Figure out, because that's more than a seep, that's an actual leak coming from somewhere. Huh. He had said power steering, but I'm not seeing power steering leak. I don't know. Let's get that to the shed. Okay, trailer unhooked. Before I hook up the other one, we might as well go figure out the leak down yonders. But while I was letting this build air, I was working on the grain bins. Got a hold of somebody at AGI. Like I said before, I am not a fan of what that company has turned into. But good God, their support personnel are sure friendly. Old Sam, she was just walking me through it all. Basically, based off of the lights that are blinking, that kind of gives you your error codes. She goes, basically, the other 2 bins are saying they're trying to find the communicator, the first bin, to talk to it so they can upload all the info. And that's where the failure is the communication there. She goes, I hate to say it, I'm looking at your account. I can tell those 2 boxes are fairly old. One of them's an original from 11 years ago when we built the bins. She's like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get parts. So she's like, let's try this power cycle, power back up in this particular set of steps, see what happens from there. So right now I'm letting it sit there and do its timeout. I'm gonna drop this off at the shop, bring the Ranger back, we'll kick them on, see what happens. We're only doing about 5 miles an hour. That truck is loud. Okay, so here's what you guys missed. I went back up to the bins, forgot the camera, did the power cycle like they told me to. Didn't change a thing. So the guy that just called me, it wasn't Sam from earlier, it was, I can't remember the guy's name. He was going to get in touch with their product specialist to see if there's any other option other than new systems, because those 2, like I said, are old. That's where we stand there. He said him or Sam will call me back later today. As far as this guy goes, 20 minutes, that's how much of a leak it put out. Just rolled it up on the blocks here so I can wheel underneath and see. We've got a whole bunch of stuff dripping right here on the frame, but there's a whole mess of harnesses like that running along it, so it's hard to tell what it is for sure. So I'm gonna grab a creeper and a light and see what we can see. Transmission's a little gooey. So's the starter right there. Okay, so right up there is where all the drips are coming from. And as you can see, you can't really see anything. Not the slightest idea. I just want to take it to the truck shop, let them figure it out. That's gross. Now, Hector's theory was power steering, and this hose disappears right back there, kind of where it's real nasty up the frame. Kind of coincides with that high spot there. So, I mean, it could be something back in there, but I have no idea how to get to anything back there. So we'll wait for the mechanics that actually work on this stuff, see if they have any grand ideas. Okay, we got us a mess here, but Hector and Aaron showed up and thought the same thing as me. So is the hose right there that was going over and disappearing. All it did was make a loop here and connect to a fitting right behind the frame rail here. Pain in the ass to get off. Then they also took off the one that goes from that fitting right there to here. Then we're also going to do that one. We have those. You just make them out of hose. Kenworth power steering hose. This one, though, had actual pressed fittings that you got to have a machine shop put together. So, Hector took that with him tonight. He's going to get that one made in the morning. Get the other two on, grease it, get the trailer, grease it. Hopefully, if all goes right, haul in manure by noon. Cam pulled in a minute ago. He said he got 6 loads, or not 6 loads, 4 loads today, which for a short day, that was a pretty good deal. But yeah, that's where we stand on the truck. Hopefully by noon it's up and running. Other than that, just kind of a slow afternoon. It's that time of year. We've kind of entered the 8 to 5 mode, so nobody's in a big hurry to do anything ever, as you can tell by the chaos in here. Either way, I'm going home, guys. Catch you in the next one. See ya.